Welcome to our journey into understanding the subtle and not so subtle signs that might indicate a relationship is nearing its end. It's never easy to face the possibility that what once brought joy and fulfillment is now a source of distress or disconnection. Stoicism, with its focus on clarity, resilience, and the pursuit of virtue, offers a unique lens through which to examine our personal relationships. Imagine standing at a crossroads where every path forward requires wisdom to choose correctly. Stoicism teaches us not just to react to our circumstances, but to understand and evaluate them deeply. In today's video, we'll explore 7 critical indicators that suggest a relationship might be over, each viewed through the prism of Stoic philosophy. This analysis isn't just about recognizing when to let go, but also about empowering you to make thoughtful decisions, grounded in self-awareness and mutual respect. Whether you're here to find clarity, seek solace, or simply curious about the Stoic perspective on relationships, I hope this video serves as a guide to navigating these challenging waters with grace and wisdom. Before we dive in, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. So, let's delve into these signs with an open heart and a clear mind, ready to engage with what is, rather than what we wish could be. Number 1, lack of emotional connection. Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions with your partner, as if the warmth that once pulled you together has cooled into a polite, distant formality? Emotional connection is the linchpin of any intimate relationship. It's what binds us together in a way that goes beyond superficial interactions and deep into the realm of shared feelings, hopes, and fears. A Stoic might say that it's not the passions themselves that are essential, but rather the shared rationality and mutual understanding that come from truly connecting with another person on a profound level. But what happens when this connection begins to fade? The first sign that your relationship may be over is when you no longer share your innermost thoughts with each other. You might find conversations are limited to mundane, surface-level topics, like what's for dinner or who needs to pick up the kids. These interactions, while necessary, do not foster a deep, meaningful connection. In Stoicism, we learn the importance of facing reality as it is. If you find that you are avoiding deeper conversations because they lead to conflict, or if you feel indifferent about sharing your feelings because you suspect your partner is not truly listening, these are significant red flags. It's not just the absence of communication that's concerning, it's the absence of desire to connect emotionally that signals a deeper issue. Reflect on the last time you felt truly understood by your partner. When was the last time you shared a laugh, a dream, or a worry, and felt genuinely heard and supported? The Stoic approach would encourage you to confront these questions directly, not to precipitate a breakup, but to clarify the nature of your bond. Now, I want to hear from you. Reflect on your current or past relationships. Have you experienced this fading of emotional connection? What was that like, and how did you address it? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's discuss the Stoic way to navigate these emotional crossroads. Number 2, communication struggles. Is talking to your partner starting to feel like sending messages into a void where words are spoken but not truly heard? Effective communication is not just about exchanging information, it's about understanding, respect, and connection. In Stoic thought, clear and honest communication is vital to the health of any relationship because it reflects our inner integrity and commitment to truth. When communication breaks down, it's often a gradual process. you might start noticing more misunderstandings cropping up. Perhaps you or your partner begin to hold back feelings to avoid conflict, leading to a buildup of resentment. These are signs that the fundamental trust and openness in the relationship are waning. Stoicism teaches us the value of perception and the importance of responding rather than reacting. Consider the last few significant discussions you had with your partner. Were they constructive, or did they leave you feeling more distant? A Stoic evaluates these interactions not to assign blame, but to understand and adjust one's own responses. To rebuild or assess the state of your communication, practice active listening. This doesn't mean just hearing the words, but listening with the intent to understand and validate the emotions behind them. Reflect on whether you and your partner are still willing to engage in this level of communication. If not, it may be a sign that the relationship is struggling to survive. Have you noticed communication barriers in your relationship? What strategies have you found helpful in overcoming them? Drop a comment below to share your insights, or ask for advice on applying Stoic principles to improve communication with your partner. Number 3. Confrontational interactions. Do your conversations escalate into conflicts, with words used as weapons rather than bridges to understanding? Confrontation is not inherently negative. It can be a healthy way to express needs and resolve differences. However, when interactions become consistently aggressive or confrontational, it erodes the relationship's foundation. Stoicism reminds us that it's not what happens to us, but how we react that defines our experiences and relationships. In a Stoic mindset, every interaction is an opportunity to practice virtues like patience, understanding, and temperance. If you find yourself frequently in heated arguments, or if discussions routinely turn into verbal battles, it's important to step back and assess why. Are these conflicts rooted in current issues, or are they fueled by unresolved past grievances? Continuous confrontational communication suggests a breakdown not only in the relationship's dynamics, but also in personal inner peace. It indicates that both partners may no longer be aligned in their values or desires, making it difficult to find common ground. Stoics would advise individuals in such situations to practice self-control and seek to understand the underlying causes of the discord. Reflect on how these confrontations make you feel. Are they leading to growth and resolution, or are they leaving scars that deepen over time? Your emotional responses can guide you in understanding whether the relationship is still a source of strength or has become a battlefield. Reflect on the role of conflict in your relationship. Is it constructive or destructive? Share your experiences in the comments, and let's explore how Stoic virtues can help turn confrontations into opportunities for mutual growth. Number 4. Absence of trust. Can you remember a time when trust wasn't a question, but a given in your relationship? In the Stoic philosophy, trust forms the bedrock of not just personal integrity, but also of all our relationships. It is akin to faith in the consistency of nature. It must be unshakable for harmony to prevail. When trust erodes, the foundations of a relationship tremble, signaling that the end may be near. The absence of trust manifests in various ways: snooping through messages, second-guessing each other's intentions, or feeling a persistent unease about your partner's commitment. These symptoms of distrust often stem from past hurts, perhaps broken promises, inconsistencies, or outright deception. Stoicism teaches us to confront reality courageously and manage our perceptions judiciously. Consider this: are your suspicions grounded in concrete behaviors, or are they fueled by unresolved issues within yourself? Honest self-reflection is crucial here. as it can prevent the unfair projection of your insecurities onto your partner. Furthermore, the Stoic concept of control can be helpful in dealing with trust issues. Focus on what is within your control, your actions and your responses. You cannot control your partner's actions, but you can control how you respond to breaches of trust. If your partner is genuinely remorseful and willing to rebuild trust, consider what measures, such as counseling or transparent communication, might help mend the relationship. However, if breaches of trust continue despite efforts to address them, or if your partner dismisses your feelings, it may be time to consider that the relationship does not serve your highest good or align with Stoic virtues of respect and justice. Reflect on how the erosion of trust affects not only your relationship, but your well-being. Stoicism doesn't advocate enduring harmful situations out of a misguided sense of loyalty or fear of change. If trust cannot be restored, it might be more virtuous to step away from the relationship, allowing both partners to find peace and authenticity elsewhere. Reflect on the role trust plays in your relationship. How do you handle challenges to trust, and what steps have you taken to rebuild it? Share your experiences in the comments below, or seek advice from the community on navigating these complex waters with Stoic resilience. Number 5. Diverging goals and lack of mutual support. Do you feel like you and your partner are pulling in opposite directions, making the journey together increasingly strained? In Stoicism, the alignment of purpose between individuals is crucial for a harmonious existence. When partners start to pursue radically different paths without regard for each other's ambitions, it doesn't just signal a lack of support. It suggests a fundamental misalignment that can be difficult to reconcile. Consider how a relationship functions much like a partnership in a voyage. If one person is constantly rowing toward the north while the other steers south, progress becomes impossible. This metaphor illustrates the challenges faced when life goals diverge significantly, whether related to career choices, family planning, or personal growth. The Stoic approach to this divergence is rooted in wisdom and courage. Wisdom to recognize when differences are too vast, and courage to address them openly. It's important to have discussions about each partner's vision for the future. Are these visions compatible? Can compromises be made, or are the differences too fundamental? This point in a relationship requires deep introspection and honest communication. Support isn't just about cheering from the sidelines. It's about actively helping each other achieve mutual and individual goals. If your discussions reveal that your paths no longer align and that mutual support is lacking, it may be an indication that the relationship cannot continue in a way that allows both partners to thrive. Engage in a Stoic examination of your relationship dynamics. Are you and your partner able to find common ground, or do your paths and principles increasingly conflict? Sometimes, the most virtuous decision might be to part ways, allowing each individual to pursue their truest path without resentment or obstruction. How have diverging goals impacted your relationship? Have you found effective ways to bridge these gaps, or have they led to insurmountable challenges? Share your strategies or seek guidance on maintaining a relationship where both partners feel supported and valued. Number 6. Diminished physical connection. Remember when a simple touch was enough to send waves of joy through your heart? Does it still, or does it now seem like a distant memory? Physical intimacy, as per Stoicism, isn't merely about pleasure. It's a form of communication that transcends words, expressing love, comfort, and connection. When this form of communication diminishes or becomes non-existent, it's not just the physical aspect of the relationship that suffers. The emotional bond begins to fray as well. A decrease in physical intimacy often reflects deeper issues. It might be due to stress, health issues, or emotional disconnects. However, when the decline is steep and sustained, it requires attention and action. Stoicism teaches us to face uncomfortable truths with bravery and clarity. Evaluate the causes of this diminished connection. Have open and honest discussions with your partner about your physical relationship. Are there underlying resentments or unaddressed conflicts that make intimacy challenging? Stoicism doesn't shy away from confronting pain. It encourages us to look at it directly and manage it with virtue. If attempts to revive physical intimacy feel forced or unwelcome, it could be a sign that the relationship is no longer functioning as a source of support and growth. Remember, physical connection is a barometer of relational health. Its absence can indicate that the emotional and spiritual connections are also waning. Consider how maintaining or restoring intimacy might align with Stoic values of mutual respect and personal integrity. If reconnecting physically seems impossible, it might be a sign to reassess the relationship's viability. Stoicism values the quality of relationships over the quantity or mere duration. Think about how physical intimacy plays a role in your relationship. Has it changed over time, and what have you done to address these changes? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and let's discuss ways to nurture this essential aspect of relationships through a Stoic perspective. Number 7. Loss of shared joy. Do you remember the last time you both genuinely enjoyed an activity together, feeling that deep, resonant joy that once defined your relationship? Shared joy in activities, whether it's a quiet evening walk, a shared hobby, or watching a favorite show together, signifies more than just mutual interests. It represents the shared emotional landscape that binds partners together. Stoicism teaches us the importance of shared virtues and joys in nurturing a harmonious life. When these moments of shared joy begin to disappear and activities together feel like obligations or worse, burdens, it's a profound sign that the relationship may be losing its essence. The lack of joy can often be more telling than overt conflicts because it signifies a deep-seated disconnection that goes beyond surface disagreements. Reflect on the activities you used to enjoy together. What has changed? Is it the activities themselves, or perhaps the emotional connection that made these moments special? Stoic philosophy would encourage you to consider whether this loss of joy is due to external pressures, or if it reflects a more significant internal shift in the relationship. Engaging with your partner about this loss without blame but with openness and honesty can sometimes help to realign your mutual interests and rediscover joy. However, if such efforts feel forced or fruitless, it may be a sign that the relationship no longer provides the mutual benefit that Stoicism sees as crucial to any partnership. In Stoic terms, a relationship should be a source of mutual enrichment and virtue. If the fundamental joys that once brought you together no longer exist, it might be time to courageously face the possibility that the relationship has fulfilled its purpose. Ending a relationship on the grounds of lost joy can be an act of mutual respect and kindness, allowing both individuals to seek happiness and fulfillment elsewhere. Think back to the times when joy was a regular part of your relationship. How have things changed? Share your experiences with rediscovering joy or the challenges you faced when it seems lost. Let's discuss ways to either rekindle this essential element or to recognize when it might be time to part ways amicably. As we conclude our exploration of the 7 clear signs your relationship may be over, remember that Stoicism doesn't just teach us how to endure the hard times, it also teaches us the wisdom to recognize when certain paths are no longer right for us. Each relationship teaches us something valuable about ourselves, about others, and about the nature of companionship. If you find that many or all of these signs resonate with your current relationship, it may be time to reflect deeply on what you truly value and seek in a partnership. Stoicism encourages us to approach such crossroads not with despair, but with the clarity and courage to choose paths that align with our highest virtues. I invite you to share your thoughts on this topic in the comments below. Whether it's seeking advice, sharing a personal experience, or discussing how Stoic principles can guide us through relationship challenges, your insights enrich our community. And if you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content aimed at navigating life's complexities with Stoic wisdom. Thank you for watching, and may you find peace and clarity in whatever decisions lie ahead.